Well, how you doing there? This is G Money Fashions. Listen, I want to go over a couple of these Cartier parts. People ask me about what types of parts are really needed for your frames. This one here is a frame just broke all the way down. That way I can show you. And this here is the 18 karat gold screwdriver. This is the actual real Cartier screwdriver that's able to do both the top nut and the bottom nut. And we just go over the difference between them and the manufactured style one, which sometimes they don't even fit all of the screws. Now, the first thing I want to go over is that is you have these two here, which are used for your cedar cores. The cedar core frame, these little square notches are different sizes. One of the notches are used for your cedar core. These are rimless, and this side for rimless, and this one as well. What you do is you flip this over and you place the frame, you place it up against the frame so that the screws don't turn. The square screws, that they don't turn. The screws that are like these. And you can see the square screws. You need to have that, otherwise sometimes you'll use pliers, and pliers will mess it up. So you don't want that to happen. They come in two sizes. You have like a standard one, and then you have the one that has three. 1, 2, and 3. This is the smaller one, this is medium, and that's the larger for holding down your cedar cores. These here are your, in the back, if you look, you'll see these are your gold screws and your white washers. What I say by that is that these plastic washers are washers that go up in between the screw and the frame. And then these are the real screws, gold screws that go with it. As you can see also in this eye package, excuse me there, you can see in this eye package, you can see the eyelets. Those eyelets are what pops into the lenses. It keeps the lenses from what people call spider cracking, like look like a spider web, because you press down too hard on the frame to screw it in. It keeps that from that happening. Now, a lot of people are using the plain whites, which are these, for these. You can't. These here actually go, there's a tube, and they slide into the hole of the rim. So, on this here, this is a full package. This has the bars, the screws, platinum bars, screws. Now, some people say, well, how come the screws are so long? These screws are 10 millimeter, are these. They do have some that are 6 millimeter, but the 10 millimeter screws are used for your thicker frames. And these can be trimmed at the end. You either have to go to an optometrist, somebody that deals with eyewear and knows what they're doing, because if you cut this one thing wrong, you got a lot of things to keep fixing. So you can shorten the bar up and make them closer. I do that a lot of times. And as you see, if you can see, these are the thinner ones. These are for your cedar cores. There's a full kit here, and that's what it looks like. This here is a cedar cord. As I stated, it's actually broke down. I actually broke the whole thing down. These are the side arms, nose pieces, screws and caps, and eyelets. Okay. As I stated earlier, these here are you can tighten up. You see how big that is? No Cartier screw is that big to screw it in tight. The gold one, which is 18 karat gold, this thing is heavy too. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about, probably about $4,500. but you can't even find them. I've had this for almost 20 years, so it's actually gold, solid gold. It's Cartier. Looks like the ink pen. Now look at the tube on the inside of that. You see how it's got like 3 or 4 swivels in it, and how deep it goes down? That's so it's made to use on the outer screw and on the inner screw. It's pretty rare to even find one. As I showed you before, these here are your cedar core nuts and bolts. You got your gold package, you got your 4 bars, you got your 4 aluminum washers, and you got these little clear tabs. Now, these little clear tabs are what some people do use. I found out the industry has been using some of those. So, and last but not least, woods. These are the real wooden tips that actually go on the Cartier woods. If you see the back, they have like little nut. There's a platinum one. They have little nubs that push into it. They're not just laid out and flat. So these are just some of the things that I wanted to go over to show the different types of screws and parts that you needed for your cedar cores and for your actual frames. I always recommend that if you can, go online, see if you can find the actual pieces. Always ask questions if you don't know. Again, I want to thank you. This is G Money with G Money Fashions. Listen, give me a like or subscribe to me, and we got some goodies. Yep, got a lot of good information to pass around. Have a great day.